I used to be crazy about Speedy from Bongo Muffin.
Oh,
Yo.
Speedy.
Yeah, until I
Him
saw
or the
him.
towel?
Both. Eh?
Oh, okay.
I was like,
The puns are coming back in
I
here
would there-
slowly.
I'd be
That's
there
not a
catching
pun,
his
it's a
towel.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a towel on it.
No, you throw in the towel.
Hey, cheers.
Hey. You say you can't do it. You must let the master do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Podcast Uncut, brought to you by Len and Ghost Lady, with me as the guest.
You want to swap chairs?
Yeah, I think we should, man. This is your show. It's all about you guys.
Oh, wow.
So this
No,
is
it's
the
actually not about us. It's about the
chillers.
chillers.
Yes.
Yeah. It's about the chillers, man. And boy, are they growing. We're getting so many chillers. It's unbelievable, but we love it. The merrier, the better.
Meria. Mania.
Yeah.
No,
the
merrier.
more, the merrier.
The more, the merrier, yeah.
Did you just say the merrier, the better?
But that's also fine.
Yeah.
Because if they marry,
Yeah.
Then it's better.
It's better. We
All
want
right,
them happy.
cool. I got a comment here. Someone saying, when will MacG start doing live broadcasting interviews so you can avoid celebrities pulling out of interviews?
when are we doing a live show, Vel? Before we even get to the live celebrity show.
Didn't we try to do a live one once?
No.
I don't know. How do you connect this camera to YouTube? Because it needs to connect to my laptop so we can go live.
I'm going to need to find out.
Nah. Yeah. Maybe we can do podcasts uncut live. And then actually take comments live.
Oh, live. Yeah, people actually
Or we can
ask-
just look for a good... Because I've seen there's a lot of people who do quite dope live shows, either via YouTube or whatever platform they use, or Facebook. Or maybe when we do an actual uncut, we can attempt, it's just an attempt, with a good quality, maybe iPhone 11 type thing, which can actually feed onto the Podcast and Chill Facebook page.
And then
we
we
can
record with the camera.
we record with the camera. So the recording will be the recording as it is, that and goes to where it lives. But the Facebook live will be live as it is with
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that would be dope. Actually, we should try it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then as for the celebrities that want to come on the show will come. Whoever doesn't want...
Gets our nuts.
Gets our...
Yeah.
Can't be begging celebrities for interview.
Before we get into the comments from the chillers, something I actually forgot to ask when we were recording earlier on. Did you see the first social distancing concert, the one that was done in the UK?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, shit, you saw that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. That's not going to work with black people.
I was coming to that.
I saw a comment there and they were like, I don't work with even Ricky Rick's show, you know, and like move to the left. To the right. Which way?
Because I think the way it's arranged, it's like a chessboard type of thing.
Yeah.
Like A1, A2, A3, A4. So like you buy your ticket. Your ticket is like you live in that little cagey thing with like the steel barricades, and it's you and your friends, and you're like, you are there.
And also, with black people, there's going to be someone in A2.
Who knows somebody in A7?
No, there's going to be a guy who wants a girl from A2. Or vice versa.
Sudan.
Yeah. And then now it's a fight. It's a fight.
Uyolanda ama-gems ngaleni lokhu ubuya ngapha. Hey.
Ungifuni.
Achoo. Maneleni.
But that's what we do. It's when guys try to make on a girl and a girl refuses.
Do they become that
Cabanga
beats?
ungcono wena, half-tech.
Ngithengile amavevla. I wear of tech.
Remember, were you there in Carltonville? When you're a woman and my woman, there was this guy who was trying to make on them, right? And then this guy, when we had the previous ghost lady, she was there and some guy hooked up, and this guy bought like I think 5 or 6 bottles of Verve for my lady and his lady.
Yo.
And then at the end, of the whole concert that was happening, the guy wanted to either leave with one of them or get their numbers. So my lady and his lady were holding bottles of Verve going to the car with. They were going to Yaya's car.
Nah, not my lady.
She was a chief.
We're talking about Vev here. No, it's not. There was Vev involved. Please respect.
This guy, like, he was literally climbing on the bonnet of our friend's car because he was like, either my bottles are coming back or those ladies are coming with me.
Exactly. I said respect
So
Vev.
those are the kind of things that will happen if we had to have those caged A1, A2, A5 kind
Did you
of
notice Len didn't do a pun in the previous episode? He didn't drop one, eh?
You never dropped nothing, Len. What? Did people say?
I planned. So this week I didn't plan.
You see, coming to work with no
I
work.
was very conscious that and there were so many opportunities that I could have. I just let it go.
And you left it. You left us.
Yes.
Chief,
I
don't do
left it.
that.
I left it on purpose.
Don't do that.
You didn't come at us. Nothing.
And there were plenty of chances.
Yeah?
Plenty of chances.
How did it feel?
It just felt normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the previous episode, Ghost Lady was talking about when she's angry or whatever.
Yeah.
She does the silent treatment. Then I just did the silent treatment.
This week, on your chillers.
Yo.
I just did the silent treatment.
But no, Len
This is an abusive relationship.
Len did mention that he doesn't enjoy coming this lately. So it's okay. We understand. We understand you, Len.
She's punning. It's okay.
What's a podcast without Len's puns? Come on.
There's try something new.
I was over strong. It's okay. Next week.
That's like my porisa without kabza.
You pick my porris.
Scorpion King.
Ukabza.
It's not King, Scorpion King.
I'm probably, he's a tad bit bigger than me. I think I was about to say we are both like thin, the same size. Yeah, but no.
But he's bigger. What?
Well, he's obviously bigger than me, but I'm just
Physically,
saying,
you mean?
No, stature-wise and physically, I think we're almost about the same size.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because sometimes you look at people and you think like, oh, this guy is huge. I mean, I've come across a lot of soccer players. I look at them and I was like, shit, Nick, I'm bigger than you.
Are you a fan of kabza?
He's whatever.
Lie.
Yeah, he's whatever.
For real?
Yeah.
Sure. Kabza, the small.
Who would you be a
We
fan
group
of?
it differently. That's just that.
Who's weird that you are a fan of?
Weird.
Yeah.
Is Kabza weird?
Not like weird, but it's like surprise us. Like, oh, you know who I'm a fan of? I love Maporis. Be like, oh wow, you like Maporis.
He's a groupie of himself.
Yeah. You look at him and every morning in the mirror, like,
But
look at you.
You gotta
Awesome.
be a groupie of yourself so that you.
That's a good question, Ghost Lady. Who are you groupie of, fan?
I don't know. I don't. And I think I've said this on the podcast before. It's very difficult for me to groupie anyone.
You've never gone Gugu Gaga?
No.
Lodge?
No. I see the guy all the time.
Hey,
Like
he
you're
know.
He
loving
lives
on
around
number
the corner
10.
from my house.
Lodge?
Yes.
He know.
Oh.
Who else is big?
Who's big? Tico.
Modis.
Please, come on. The closest person that I think I'm a groupie of, but in his presence I had to act normal because it was in a work situation.
Mechi.
Hinda.
I would kiss my elbow before that happened. I admire his work, not his work.
What's the difference?
You can now lick your elbow.
You can now lick your elbow.
No.
Who?
It's Dr. Kumalo.
Oh.
Robert Moreau?
Nah.
When are you going to interview Dr. Kumalo?
Oh, yes. We haven't tried him, eh? 16V.
Yo, please try him.
Your mother's schoolmate.
How?
When did you meet him?
It was during a work event last year, August. Before we had, was it? No, it was not August. It was in July. And after that, I actually came to your house when you had a bonfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie. Fresh was like emphasis on was.
BC.
Before Corona.
No, before Christ.
Oh, I thought you were talking before Corona.
No.
Yo, when I met him for the first time, I had a groupie moment. I won't lie. And you know when I met him? Because I was in high school, and then I used to go to Adil. Adil was on YFM.
Oh.
He used to do Club Y.
Yeah.
And then the first time I met Fresh, Kent was mixing. Because Kent was mixing with Waxy. Remember DJ Waxy on Club Y? So they used to mix live. And then Fresh was going one-on-one with Kent.
Ah.
And that's how, like, you know, the Kent mixes, like wherever Fresh goes, Kent is there. It started that night. And I saw Fresh in the studio.
Was it during the Tato and Tato?
Era. Yeah, he was doing breakfast.
So
Yeah.
Tato and
And you know, Fresh has got presence. Like,
Yeah.
he's big.
Yeah.
You know, and he's just got this aura about him. And I was like, fuck, that's
Even when he
fucking
speaks,
Fresh.
eh? Even when he speaks,
Yeah.
you can hear there's a person in the room.
Yeah.
He's got a deep voice.
And then my cousin, so I've got a cousin, he just came straight from Venice. You know, like typical Johnny comes to church.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Jimmy.
So this is like a typical village boy from Venda. He sees his people on TV, doesn't know anything about them. And I was playing at Zambezi. So Smooth was playing there and Fresh and all those guys were playing. So he gets there, he's getting drunk. And then Fresh walks in, he's like, hey! That's Fresh! I'm like, oh, yeah, chill. And then Smooth walks in, he's like, he's like, you mean to tell me you drink with these people? Hey, he got lit. He got drunk.
Oh no.
It's so
no,
strange. I've even the first time I came to Joburg, and I think the first biggest person that I saw was Kabzela.
Oh, you make Kabzela?
No. I came to Joburg and I was still in high school type of thing. And I was actually I went to Rosebank to go buy stuff for my matric fair, right? So as I was walking around the zone and whatever, me and my friend was like, actually, let's go check where YFM is. Because obviously we were like, YFM type of thing. And Kabzela came out of the studios at YFM and he was on the phone. He was using one of those flip Motorola phones and he was on the phone. And my friend was losing his shit on some Kabzela. And then I was like, oh, okay.
Does that shit happen anymore?
No.
It doesn't.
No.
Social media has bridged that gap.
Yeah, because you just.
But think about it. If you are from a village, wherever, and you're not on social media, and you see a Zotwa or a Spoo, you're still going to go crazy.
Oh no, of course,
No,
of
true.
course, yeah.
It's and again, Joburg people don't appreciate what they have. That's why a lot of artists get so watered down, especially in Joburg / maybe Pretoria / maybe the Durbans of this world and whatever. Well, I'll give Durban one thing: they celebrate their own. They don't play games.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Joburg, it's like I saw you at Sentence City the other day. I told you shit on Twitter the other day. Who are you? Tech.
Because celebrities were like
Demigods.
Yeah, like they were not accessible. You get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Ghost Lady?
yeah.
You see them on TV and you think they live in another world.
You know who I was crazy about?
Me.
No.
Who
That
looks
was
at
Len.
themselves in the mirror
That
now?
was Len. Not me. I used to be crazy about Speedy from Bongo Muffin.
Oh,
Yo.
Speedy.
Yeah, until I
Him
saw
or the
him.
towel?
Both. Eh?
Oh, okay.
I was like...
The pants are coming back in
I
here
would there-
slowly.
I'd be
That's
there
not a
catching
pun,
his
it's a
towel.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a towel on it.
No, you throw in the towel.
Hey, cheers.
Hey. You say you can't do it. You must let the master do it. You must throw in the towel, please.
But yeah, that era is gone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just, I mean, even,
Yeah, they're too accessible now.
yes,
they're
even
too
soccer play,
accessible.
like Dr. Kuma. Doctor was never, even now, you see him in bits and pieces. He's not all up in your face kind of thing, you know? And that's why I think to a degree, I still have that, oh snap, this is Dr. Kumalo.
But I just think it depends on how you love the person. Because if you see them, that's when you'll only know when you see them.
I think I feel like that about Phat Joe.
Have you? Oh, but you've seen him though.
Yeah.
You chatted to him.
Yeah. I was working at Red Pepper. So Red Pepper was shooting the Phat Joe show and Crazy. So we shared the same cafeteria. So during one of the Crazy episodes, we went to go have lunch and he was there. Yo, dude, it took me 10 minutes to go approach him. I was like, no, I shouldn't. What am I going to say? Hey. Then I go to him. The whole time nigga didn't give a fuck. Even if I tell him the story, you probably wouldn't remember. Yeah. I was like, yo, Phat Joe, I love your shit, man. It's like, all right, cool, thanks, bro.
Ouch, yeah.
And I've never met him in that...
But he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
In that chilled, like, I'm having lunch or Kichiti fella type of setup. I've seen him work. He looks like a different beast altogether.
Yeah.
He looks like it's the minute he switches on a mic. It's he just got injected with 20,000 steroids of let me entertain you.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Do you think we've seen a greater entertainer than him? That guy's a fucking genius, guys.
In this country.
Yo! That guy. Remember when he did that whole Two Strangers in a Wedding?
Two Strangers in a Wedding?
I know the show.
Yeah.
Yes, I know the show.
He did it on the radio.
It was in conjunction. It was on Kaya FM.
Yes. Phat Joe.
What did he do?
He got two strangers to marry each other live on radio.
Oh.
And then when he was always beefing with these competitors, whoever's doing the show at the same time as him, he would have funerals for them. So like now would have his funeral for a speedster.
And we're burying him in that. Tomorrow he'll release a statement. He can do better.
I really wanted to throw a pun in there, but I've retired. I really wanted to, but I retired.
What were you gonna say?
No. It won't lend the same.
Please.
It's gone. Moving along.
No, tell us what you're going to say. We're not gonna continue
Yeah,
until
we're
you
not
tell
gonna
us.
tell you.
Sharp.
Let's
Can we
keep
go
quiet.
Can we go to the comments? Okay, then we'll have a silent episode.
Yeah. What do you think he was going to say?
He was gonna say what? Okay, what did you say?
I said we were going to have a funeral for a speedster.
Maybe Lena was gonna say,
Bury me alive.
I think so, something like that.
You got to tell us.
You gotta tell us. Now we need to know.
Len.
We're not gonna rest in peace until you know.
Okay, I was just gonna ask, what are we gonna pop for the after party?
The sound of popcorn.
Len is back.
Hey.
All right, cool. What's your comment? What you got?
Vev, ne? Vev.
You know? One from Mlondolozi Samuel Twala. He says, am I the only one who thought Radio Bob was named after Bob Mabena?
Oh, I also thought that as well. Yeah. And Radio Bob was huge, eh?
And funny enough, you know what the Bob was? Do you know what the Bob was for in Radio Bob? It was short for Buputa Tswana.
Yeah, because it was broadcast in Botswana, ne?
No, Buputa. So, not homelands, man. So there were areas in South Africa. Venda, it was, I guess it was a country, but it was not necessarily a country. It was, there's a name for them. I just forgot what it was called, but it was something like that. So it was a part of South Africa, but not a part of South Africa type of thing. Yes. So Buputa Tswana was also that. Not Botswana. Botswana has always been a country by itself. So Mafikeng, some parts of Pretoria, I'm just not sure which ones, and surrounding areas in Mafikeng where homeland, let's call it a homeland for lack of a better word, which doesn't want to come to me now. So Bophuthatswana was that, and the president or the leader there was Kgosi Mangope. So Bophuthatswana was self-sustained. It had its own everything. Even though it was a part of South Africa, but it was not a part of South Africa. So Transkei was also the same in there. I think some parts of where Kwakwa is now, Venda as well. So that's what Bophuthatswana was. So it was not a country.
All right, you got a comment, Ghost Lady?
I got a comment, quite a long one here. MacG, I think you need to learn about the content creation, my bro. This is from AM All right. You should not have told us about what Java wants or doesn't want. Just drop the content and tell him you are willing to cut whatever portion of it and that he wants or whatever he wants out. But the content belongs to the chillers, not Java. If he has a problem, then so be it. I was disappointed that you caved the other time with part 2. Mm-hmm. You have to grow some balls and make people understand that this is your job. Mm-hmm. And they cannot just ask you not to air an episode. Imagine if Birdman asked the Breakfast Club not to air the finished, to air the finished.
Birdman
I remember that
Breakfast
too.
Club,
They would have just laughed at him. Because he would be crazy. And yes, I'm comparing you to them niggas. Mm-hmm. In case you did not know, you're a big deal and this show is a big deal. So don't worry about people wanting to be here. Because if not here, then where? If they want to be on the illest platform, then this is the place. Don't compromise with the content. Be willing to be hated by celebs and be loved by your supporters. Because ultimately, you are an entertainer and you must choose the show over everything.
And this is ultimately why I brought it to the attention of the chillers. Because first and foremost, now I don't work for Len. I don't work for you. I don't work for Tabang. I work for the chillers. Those are the only
You don't work for yourself.
You are not employed for yourself.
Yeah, those are the only people who I care what they think and what they have to say.
Yeah.
So I have to be honest. Number one, at all points, whether celebrities involved or we're just shooting an episode and Len has to leave or he wants to leave, we have to be honest at all times. So what I was saying is that, guys, this is what's happening.
This is the situation.
This is the situation.
Yeah.
What must I do? And the reason why I brought it up, because I don't want to be a dick. At the same time, I must do things that, even at night I can sleep. And go to sleep and know, okay, cool. Everything is cool.
Because at the end of the day, you'll be a dick alone if you make decisions alone.
Based on chillers.
No, just if it's based upon yourself. If you
based on my plans as well.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's why, because first of all, the guy was a very, 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 very nice guy. Accommodated us. We're shooting at his house. You understand? He expressed his
dissatisfaction.
Yes.
Type.
And then I tried by all means. I said, okay, cool, dog. We can cut it up. All the parts that you don't want. Put it together and put it up. He didn't want that. I'm like, all right, cool. Can I call you on Sunday when we record so we can put out a statement together to say, hey, guys, we did record this thing. It's just not coming out for whatever reasons. And maybe it'll come out later. Because we've got the footage. It's not any, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to do that.
Whoa.
I'm like, all right, cool. Let's re-record. You know what I'm saying? Still waiting. No response. So I'm trying to take all the measures to make sure that when this thing goes out, the chillers are happy because they're getting good content. I can sleep at night because I know I didn't fuck him over, because I would feel really bad if I just put it out there. Because the guy was like, honestly, you can ask Tabang. He even gave Tabang one of his jackets from the thrifting thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Tabang is a fan.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't feel good if I just put it out there and grow balls, as that guy is saying. At the same time, you have to understand that this is a human being.
And it's a relationship that you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know our industry is small.
Yeah.
So just now, by me being a dick, then now I can't interview MT, for example. Because when I want to interview MT, he's going to be like, this guy will fuck you over regardless. And you got to understand that you're trading in a very sensitive...
Yeah.
Because he's been fucked over. And he's at a place where he doesn't trust the media. He doesn't trust anyone.
You're skating on thin ice.
You get what I'm saying? So for me to say, okay, cool, dog, I won't put it up, and then I put it up, that's like, I know if I do that, my relationship with Java, no matter how big or small, is fucked.
Yeah.
And that's also breaking trust.
It's also breaking trust.
But
I
with
trust
that
you
said,
that you're not going to put it up.
how many comments also here that say that supported your decision of just, don't put it up. It's okay.
Yeah.
So as much as, yes, there's this comment that we've just read now that was like, yo, grow some balls, just put it up, don't give a fuck. But here's someone. But there are a lot of other people, if you go through the comments, that say, you know what, don't.
It's a different story. If Java calls me and says, okay, cool, I've seen the episode, I'm happy, put it up. Then we can push all we want. You know what I'm saying? We can come here with
Feeling
Zulu
good.
clothing.
Ufake imbadada.
I thought that's what he meant.
Ufuna ukugiya.
with no conscience and like, you know what I'm saying?
With a clean conscience.
Clean conscience.
Yes, with no conscience, I'm like, when did we ever do that?
Yes. Because in as much as we want to entertain, but, you know, it mustn't come at a cost.
Yeah. So, AM has been answered. Thank you.
Yeah. But I really like, Tabang sent it to me the other day. Fuck, it's so dope.
Maybe you must just send it to him to look.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to him to look. I'm going to cut out all the parts that he doesn't want, that I think he doesn't want. And hopefully he'll reconsider. Because it's so dope.
Another one, Princess Lelaka says, nope, imagine drinking sheep's head gravy that the juices of the sheep's earwax, snorting eyeballs, juices. No, get sharp.
Oh, shame.
Is that the...
The what?
the whatever?
The what?
Isho ini?
Mhluzi. Is that the Mhluzi?
I think so. It's.
Am I the one who's had it here?
No, bro.
You've had it, Tabang. Please tell them about it because they thinking I'm going crazy here.
Nah, yo, it's the best. I think it's the best meal I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like,
But
no
I
lie.
thought it's a drink. When is it
No,
becoming
the gravy is a drink, but
Yeah.
the meal itself.
You have to cook it with water now, so that becomes your juice.
Yeah.
No aromat, there's no rocks.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Manje udinyama engana so nothing.
eyeballs and snorts and... Nah, cool. Okay. I'm not coming there.
Cool. You got a question? You got a comment?
There was no pun. Like, for real.
There was a pun there.
No, there wasn't. I swear to you.
Cool. Someone asked, when are we getting Joop Joop on the show? Oh, I'd love to get Joop Joop. Ghost Lady has been trying Joop Joop. What is he saying?
Chup Chup doesn't answer. But last time I spoke with him, he had said he's going to give me his manager's number, and he never did. So
We've been trying.
should
Because
try.
remember, Lakika, remember the interview with Capo?
Yes?
The one we did for Stay Kiniko?
Yes.
It was meant to be with Joop Joop.
I remember you said that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So who did you speak to? Did you speak with Chup Chup himself then?
No. I get a Stay Kiniko was handling it.
Oh, so they got through.
Yeah, so they didn't get Joop Joop. He agreed, and then he later changed his mind. And then they got, what's his name? Capo.
Couple. Look, for me, whether you do it or not, I really wouldn't be bothered.
Joop Joop.
Honestly. I've got my feelings with regards to the whole, but that's just me and a story for another day.
But how many times do we say that until we have someone sitting here and they speak, especially when they have that interview and they sit down with the McGee and then it's
It's still not going to change my mind.
Yeah, not to change your mind, but just the understanding.
Tabang, what did you just do?
Are we dark again? Yo, Tabang, they're going to kill us, Tabang. Yo, they're going to kill us in the comments.
We might as well from the beginning just say it's dark.
Subscribe to Tabang's channel and shit on him, not on us.
Get Tabang, it's not us.
It's not us.
Please, Tabang, take your seats. Nope.
Anyway, closing comment, because clearly we're out of picture now. I thought this was actually very telling. It's from Wallflower. She says, sleeping your way to the top is also prevalent from academia, from lecturers misusing their power with students to work supervisors, managers, CEOs, board of directors, everywhere. This goes to the conversation we had about people using their power and basically using sex as a currency to...
Yeah. It's bigger than we think.
Yes.
It's
yes,
everywhere.
Yes.
It does
So,
Even at McDonald's, I'm sure.
why specifically
happen. Why
McDonald's?
McDonald's?
The teller, I'm sure.
But
Why?
there's tellers at Pick and Pay.
To become a manager.
There's managers at Pick and Pay.
I'm just saying.
I'd like to believe that there are tellers who have not had to sleep their way through the till.
Well, they can
And
tell
you
a
can
lot.
count on that.
Kashi!
Lead is back.
Drop that fucking thing. And on that note, we are out.
Void!
Podcast and chill out of here, man. Boom.
Podcast and chill. Matt G, the Ghost Lady, and Len Moleko.